welcome to today's 5-minute meditation. Our focus for these few minutes before this day gets going is letting go of yesterday. So let's just settle in wherever you are. Just pause for a few minutes before the day gets going and find a comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall, and as you do, take a long, slow, deep breath in and feel the breath coming up from the lowest part of your tailbone all the way to the top of your head, and then gently release it out. Take another long, slow breath in. Again, from down by your tailbone all the way up through the spine to the top of your head, and let it go. One more long, slow, deep breath in. And settle in a little more as you let that one go. Our focus today is letting go of yesterday. Have you ever noticed how often we bring the stuff of yesterday or last week or sadly years and years ago into today's present moment? And what it ends up doing is not only does it cripple us from moving forward, but it robs us of the preciousness of each present moment of this day. So what I'd like for us to do is just for the next few breaths, just think about something yesterday that didn't go as you had hoped, or how you had planned, or how you had expected. Or maybe you think of something from yesterday that was a little disappointing or a little frustrating. We don't want to spend our meditation time ruminating on those things, but we do have to name them and recognize that they exist. So just ask yourself, what about yesterday didn't look exactly as I had hoped or wanted it to? And then we're going to use the power of breath and affirmation to begin to separate ourselves from that one thing. It's not a whole list of things, but just the one thing that came to your mind as you were sitting and breathing. So together, let's take a breath in. And then as if you are physically letting something go and dropping it, exhale out and try to separate yourself from that one thing just a little bit. And then take another breath in. And again, as you exhale, it's like you're dropping it. You're letting it go, leaving it in yesterday. And then another breath in. Fill yourself up. And then, same as before, let that go. You know, things can become toxic really quickly if we don't learn when it's time to release. The greatest example we have of that is our breath. The breath is so amazing and so life-affirming and life-giving, but if we hold on to it for too long, it becomes harmful. And so just imagine that disappointment or that frustration or that thing from yesterday. What if you held on to it today and tomorrow and the days to come? Imagine how toxic it could be to you. It starts off toxic to your emotional self and your mental self, but sometimes it even begins to manifest itself physically. It causes you harm and sickness and the inability to grow and develop. So let's use the power of affirmation to remind ourselves that we have everything we need within us to release. And so as I say each affirmation, I'll pause like there's a blank in the sentence, and you just fill in that thing from yesterday, whatever that thing was that you brought to mind. So let's take a breath in. And as we exhale, just say to yourself, I release whatever your thing is. Take a slow breath in again. And say to yourself, I release. And then take a slow breath in again. And we're going to change it up just a little bit because I want you to see your power. I choose to release. Take a breath in again. And as you exhale, I choose to release. The power is yours. Just as much as the power is yours to decide when does the exhale leave your body. You decide when to let that thing go. You decide not to bring it into the preciousness of today. You decide to just grab on to the incredible awesomeness of this present moment of this day. Breathing in, I am alive, and breathing out, I choose to release. Namaste.